ठीक है, स्टार्ट करें।
जी जी जी।
Hello everyone and welcome to Salah Sauce. Hello Dr. Brahmajot, how are you?
Hi, sir. I'm good, sir. How are you?
I'm also good. So the first and the most important questions the students are craving for is the what not to do in last 10 days before the NEET.
Okay, yeah, so this is very important. What not to do. So, first of all, you don't have to read any new content right now. We all tend to fall into this FOMO when our friends come and they tell us कि अरे ये resource से पढ़ ले, उस resource से पढ़ ले, इस teacher का नहीं पढ़ा क्या या उस teacher का नहीं पढ़ा क्या. So please do not fall into this FOMO because the resources that you have followed till now, you have made that mental picture that is very, very important, and it will only help on the day of the exam to click. Okay, that is the only thing that will help. So you don't have to pick up any new resource right now. Just have faith and full trust in the resource that you've read till now. You have to have the mental picture of it so that it clicks directly on the day of the exam. Okay. Second thing is you don't have to be very, very over aggressive with the revisions. You don't have to think like a hero one day prior to the exam ki I'll just finish off all the BTR book at once or I'll just finish off all the RRs at once. You can't do that. Okay, we are human. We need to set a pace. We need to move slowly so that we are done in 10 days. That revision is done in 10 days. So yeah, these two are the most important points wherein you are not supposed to pick up any new resource right now. And secondly, you don't have to be over aggressive with the revision.
So let's talk about the preparation strategy. How you adapted your strategy for a better rank?
Okay, so towards the end, one thing that I was pretty sure of, that you just cannot miss out on MCQs in order to finish off your content revision. You just can't do that because it's a power pack wherein you have to take MCQs along with your revision. So what I used to do was I had divided my day into two slots, morning slot and an evening slot. So in the morning slot, I used to solve 50 questions, and in the evening slot, again, I used to solve 50 questions because I was not a very custom module person. I used to pick up ENDs, that is exam and discussions. But for you, if you're not an END person right now, I think an integrated approach is better because in the exam, the 200 questions will be from all the 19 subjects, and they will not be like, hi, I'm from anatomy, I'm from biochemistry, I'm from physio. They will not be like that. So right now, I want you to do mixed bag questions. Okay, make two custom modules, one in the morning, one in the evening, and in the rest of the time, that is, for example, you start reading at 8 and sit on your table within 30 minutes, okay, of getting up. So you start at 8 and then within an hour, you're done with your MCQ practice, and then you will take an hour to review those questions. Well, how will you review them? You will just review the wrong ones first, and then you will just superficially see the right ones so that you don't get them wrong in the next module or on the main day of the exam. So after that, you're left with plenty amount of time till 4, right? And in that, you're supposed to revise your subjects. Even if you start revising 2 subjects in a day, you will be done in 10 days with 19 subjects, right? So once you're done with your review, you are supposed to pick up your weaker subject first in the morning because we are higher on energy. We tend to be higher on energy in the morning and we get drained till evening comes. So I want you to keep the weaker subject for the evening and the stronger subject for morning slot, right? So if it's very heavy for you, for example, surgery, okay, if it's taking extra time, you can take up the afternoon slot for that as well, for covering the parts that are left. And if not, if you're done till 1, then you can take a 1 hour break, like 1 to 2 ka break leke. Then you can revise your choti copy or whatever you feel like, or take a good break, whatever suits you. Then in the evening, you sit at 4 again. 4 to 5, you solve 50 MCQs, and then 5 to 6, you review them. Again, you will repeat the cycle for the next 10 days. And then after 6, what you have to do is you have to pick up your stronger subject in the evening and revise that passively. You just have to flip the pages. उस time पे नहीं याद आ रहा है चीजें, it's totally normal, ठीक है, उसकी टेंशन नहीं लेनी है because it is pretty normal for us to always forget things, and that's okay. Even if you have to pick up your books like 2 times 3 times for the same question, it's okay, but just tell your brain that on the day of the exam you will get it right, and that is actually true. Okay, yeah, so this is how I planned out my last 10 days.
तो ऐसा बहुत होता है ना, जैसे तुम्हारे साथ भी हुआ होगा और बच्चे बहुत बार ये क्वेश्चन पूछते हैं कि जैसे जैसे एग्जाम नजदीक आता है पढ़ाई नहीं हो पाती है, तो अगर ये ऐसा हो तो क्या करना चाहिए हमें?
अगर ऐसे इसलिए होता है बिकॉज यू गेट ओवरवेल्म्ड विद 19 सब्जेक्ट्स का इंफॉर्मेशन, ठीक है, हमें समझ में नहीं आता कि कहाँ स्टार्ट करें, कहाँ खत्म करें, किधर जाएं, क्या क्या पढ़ें. सो what my very strong advice is that whatever content that you have concised, you just have to revise that. Okay, if you are a BTR person, BTR hai, BTR hi padho. If you have concised it on your own, you have followed some other platform जिसमें आप last minute revision कर रहे हो, उसको ही करो. You don't have to fall into the trap of doing new things right now and overwhelm नहीं होना. ठीक है, not even rank 1 would have done 100% of the syllabus. We are into a stream wherein it's not even possible. Okay, the syllabus is huge, it's vast, you just cannot complete it. I could not, I was also at a point wherein I could only do 70% of the things from my own notes for every subject. Okay, so you don't have to fall into the trap of trying to do 100% of everything. You just can't do that.
So many students are facing this problem, like one day to exam and revision is not complete. So they have a doubt that that they're going to miss a good rank in NEET.
हाँ, so yeah, even I used to feel that. मतलब मेरे भी काफी सारी चीजें ऐसी थी which got left out on the last day of the exam because it's just not possible to do everything at once in one day. But even I thought कि हाय exam में क्या होगा, I will not be able to remember it. But trust me on this, when I was giving the exam, I could actually see that things that I had read 1 month earlier or 2 months earlier, they were actually clicking. So you have to trust your brain with love that जो भी आपने पढ़ाई करी है वो आपको याद आएगा when you're sitting over there. But the only thing is that you have to take your preparation till the last day for your brain to work. Okay, for your brain to make sense of things, to connect things. कि वहाँ पे it should strike you, and it will only strike once you are giving in your best till the last day of the exam. That is till 2nd of August, whatever time that you plan on to sleep by, you have to give in your best till then.
So मैंने जो last GT दिया था उसका score जो है as compared to previous GTs drop हो गया. So is it going to impact my exam?
No, it's not going to impact your exam because for me also, honestly, second last GT score was 175 and the last GT that I gave was from BTR. And in that, like I had terribly, gotten less amount of corrects in that. Like I dropped down to 158 or 160 like that. And I was very, very sad. Like sad, not because I was getting, now you will say, ki, 160 to bahut acha hai, but I understand that. But then I was, keeping my corrects at 170, 180 like that. So after that, when you drop down to 158 and when you see people scoring above 190, तो आपका confidence shatter होता है and you tend to think like this will only reflect on the day of the exam. No, on the day of the exam I got 174 correct and that is not what my last GT score was. So please don't think like कि जो अभी आ रहा है वही आएगा, ऐसे नहीं होता है. It depends on a lot of things, your mindset, your how your brain works on that day. It depends on a lot of things. So please don't think कि अभी मेरा इतना आ रहा है तो वहाँ पे कैसे बनेगा. No, it never reflects. Like never in the sense it does not always reflect.
So how to prioritize strong and weak subjects for revision in the final few days of exam?
You tend to have an idea कि आपके लिए क्या strong है, क्या weak है. जैसे मेरे लिए medicine weak था, ठीक है. For me it was medicine, surgery and all of the big subjects. So what I used to do was I used to do them in the morning, like I said. कि अगर आप morning slot अपना strong weak subject के लिए रखोगे, तो by the time evening comes you will be able to do your stronger subject. So जो पहला जहाँ पे भी आप ज्यादा energetic feel करते हो, keep that slot for your weaker subject and give it more time. जैसे मैंने बोला कि if afternoon slot is free, you can use that slot for your weaker subjects. ठीक है. और if possible उसके कुछ questions मतलब PYQs हो गए जो आपने bookmark किए होंगे, वो you can go through them once so that you are not left out with PYQs or PYTs at least for that particular subject. For me, I was so scared of medicine, I only did PYQs and BTR. So what I used to do was medicine ka ek system I used to complete every day before sleeping, and that's how I was done with it, like in 8 days. So you can also micromanage your tasks. You don't have to be very over aggressive with this कि मैं तो इसका अगर मेरा weak है तो इसका RR भी कर दूंगा, ये भी कर दूंगा, ऐसे नहीं करना है. जितना आता है उसके साथ PYQs PYTs कर लो and then it is sufficient.
So 10 days left for the exam, too much time crunch. Which subject revisions can I skip?
I would rather say कि skip मत करो. अगर 80% 90% नहीं कर पा रहे हो तो at least do 40-50% of it. Like if you want to skip derma example, but you know that pityriasis rosea is something which gets asked every year. So I would rather suggest कि सिर्फ वो पढ़ लो कि पता है कि PYT है, ये तो पिछले साल ही पूछा, ये तो पढ़ना ही पढ़ना है. So rather than skipping on subjects, I would just say कि give it lesser time. If you feel कि यार ये तो मेरे को आता है बहुत अच्छे से, I can skip on it. I can I want to spend more time on other subjects. That's okay. But at the same time, I just want to go through it. I want you to go through it very superficially. If you feel that your minors are very strong, so for them, I want you to at least do 50% of it. Like just do the PYTs at least. So that will suffice.
So finally, what would be the Brahmjot's last 10 days strategy?
For me, it would be keeping a good balance of MCQs as well as your content. That is very important. You have to get that balance right. Okay. So for that to happen, I want you to solve 100 questions in a day in 2 slots, morning, evening, or whatever suits you well. And along with that, I want you to be revising things very passively, flipping your pages, not getting over anxious. कि अरे ये भी याद नहीं है, ये भी याद नहीं है. It happens, guys. It happened to me also. मुझे भी नहीं याद आ रही थी चीजें till the last day. So I always say कि you are learning till the last day of your preparation. You are learning. You will get your questions wrong on the last day also. But you have to trust yourself. You have to believe that you have done enough, and whatever you could have done, you've done it already, and you will score really well in the exam. Okay. So for me, I would want you to just do 100 questions for the next 10 days. That'll be around 1,000 topics, and focus on your passive revision. Do it very passively. If you have a choti copy, you can, while eating, you can just flip the pages of it. If you've not made any choti copy, you can just watch the choti copy series and do compiled modules like integrated pharma. Cancers and staging is very important. You do that one day prior to the exam, please. And graphs प्लस माइनस कर सकते हो, नहीं कर सकते हो. इन्फेक्शंस आल्सो प्लस माइनस, बिकॉज आई कुड नॉट डू इन्फेक्शंस. एक दिन पहले मेरा गोल था कि इन्फेक्शंस भी करूंगी, बट नहीं कर पाई. दैट्स ओके. ठीक है. कैंसर जरूर देख लेना, वो सबसे ज्यादा इंपॉर्टेंट है. ओबीजी कैंसर जो भी सारे हैं वो देख लेना, एक बार स्टेजिंग देख लेना. एंड वन थिंग दैट आई वांट टू से इज कि प्लीज, अगर बहुत ज्यादा एंजाइटी हो रही है, इफ देयर सम थॉट दैट इज constantly nudging you, it's just constantly bothering you, and you're not able to remove it out of your mind, just give 20% of your brain space to it and keep the rest of the 80% for your studies. Okay, let it come. You just address it कि hi, I know you're there, just sit there, I will read along with you. ठीक है. उसको भगाने की, अगर उतना स्ट्रगल भगाने में करोगे कि अरे मुझे ही एंजाइटी हो रही है, बाकी को नहीं हो रही है, ऐसा नहीं है. Everybody is facing anxiety at this point of time. Whoever has studied well, he or she inevitably will face this. Okay, so it's not you who's alone in this journey. Everybody is together in this boat. Okay, so do not struggle a lot to get off that anxiety. So you will be okay. Just tell yourself that you got to survive for the next 10 days and you will do fine towards the end.
So thank you, Brahmjot, for joining Salasots and taking out your time from your hectic pediatric residency. And I hope all these things, whatever your advice you have given right now, is going to help the students who are going to appear for the NEET 2025. So thanks once again, and thanks a lot.
Thank you so much, sir. It was a pleasure to be here and talking to you, honestly.